Alright, hey, welcome back YouTube. We are back in Skyblock today, and we are going to keep progressing on. So if you happen to catch some of the streams, yep, we did some more astral sorcery. I did a little bit off stream. I went ahead and I got our attunement all built up and set up, and we are just waiting for our constellation. And we unlocked chickens. So let's head down here. Let's go ahead and go take a look really quick, because we ran into a rather large snag that we're going to start working on before stream and during stream today. But we got our whole chicken area all set up, and nice little area for the chickens to walk around. I got all this set up to store it, and I was all ready to go on these guys. And then I came to our book, and I saw this, which requires chemical reactions to get the basic chickens going, so that we can start getting our tier 2 chickens and actually get some of the good stuff. And I thought it was kind of weird that some of these guys were locked. So what I found out is if we actually come down to Tech Reborn, chemical reactions is over here. And Tech Reborn, if we come back up to our quest book, is down here. So what that means is that we need to do under pressure so that we can get into advanced mechanisms, so that we can get into Tech Reborn, so that we can come back to the chickens. So we're going to do a little bit in here just to go ahead and unlock extra utilities today. And then we are going to start working on the under pressure, which we can go ahead and we can open that up. And if we come back over here to the under pressure, this will unlock all of this. So we have our compact machines, we have our PCBs, all of our pressurized or compressed iron. We have all of this stuff to start working on. But the main thing is we just want to get past this. We will come back and use some of it, but the main thing is we need a max compact machine, and we need switching between pressure and RF. So we go ahead, come back over here. This is going to be our max compacting machine, so we'll have to go through this. And then we need this guy, which is going to involve essentially everything. So let's go ahead and let's start on this. By exploding TNT near a few iron ingots, about 80% of them will turn into compressed iron ingots, and the rest will be destroyed. So we need a place to go ahead and set some TNT off. So I was getting stuff ready to go ahead and get us some of this compressed iron, and it happened to become nighttime, and I looked up, and there it is. There is our constellation. So as you can see, everything is already all set up. So we are going to go ahead and we're going to drop down right here, and we are going to attune ourselves. If you've never seen astral sorcery, that's so good. That's right, YouTube. Just take it in. And with that, I can see the light. So I'll go ahead and I'll do a quick rundown. So if you play the mod, it kind of walks you through it, and then you kind of get this book, which will, the Astral Tome, which will help you go through everything. Eventually you get atonement, or attunement, which takes you into here. It shows you how to build the altar and how to build the actual altar the altar goes on, so it's an altar on an altar. But once you attune, you now get a perk tree, and all of these become lovely little skills that you can give yourself. And every time you level up, which is actually over here in the top left, you get a skill perk. So 10% added critical hit damage. That's what we get just for starting. Then we get 5% increased damage. So that went ahead, it used our perk. We're now level 1. And if you've done it right, and you have something like this set up, I can go ahead and I can just come over here And this will be even easier once we get a better weapon. Something more ranged, like a shuriken. So, with just a little bit of experience, we come back in here, and you can see we have leveled up a little bit. So, pretty neat. Good perks. Definitely come in handy later. Because we will have some bosses to fight prior to... getting like draconic armor and some really, really crazy armors. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to do this up here. This is probably not going to work. I'm probably going to damage this a little bit, but I'm not too worried about building like a whole structure just to do this. Oh, and it actually worked perfectly. And yeah, we kept the majority of our compressed iron, which is great. So that is skill number 1. Go ahead. Reap the reward. Ooh. Actually, the more of these we get, the better. Because once we get to blood magic, yeah, we're going to be really happy to have those. I'm gonna hold on to this in case we need to make more. Now, we don't really need to go down this way. So some of these crop supports to adjacent crops grow faster. Crop support make adjacent crops grow faster. I can word. And then thin transferring. Transfer gadget can be placed on the side of a block for it to auto input to the block next to it on the same side. Now this we might get into later once we get down to pressure chambers. Next, what we need is the air compressor uses fuel to generate pressure. So this is going to tap into our charcoal, which is not going to be an issue. And I think we're going to set our pressure stuff up over here. So I'm going to gather some really quick supplies, and I'm going to look up how to make these pressure things because we're going to need a lot. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to start crafting this stuff up a little bit. We're just going to need a bunch of compressed iron, some furnaces, and some pressure tubes. So, and I do know we are going to want a lot of all of this, and I think that's going to be a pretty good start. So we'll go ahead, we'll grab 8 of these. Now, before we do anything else, we are going to want these security upgrades. These things are going to be very, very important. Otherwise, we're going to have some much bigger issues. So we're going to need to make some obsidian and then some of these guys, which really isn't that bad. So once again, got to just gather some stuff and then we'll get to building. All right. So, yeah, now that we have, missed piece of fence there. Now that we have our supplies, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get this started. So, I need to see the orientation. All right, so it's going to face away from me. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start making a pressurized zone. And then, you know what? I'll save one. We'll use it later. And I'm going to take all of you, and we're going to hook all of these up. I need to actually go pick up those levers I just dropped. Yeah, you can't place these on top, but yes, it'll bother me too. If you place these here, that'll let you turn these on and off if you don't want them on. So, we're going to go ahead. We're going to load these guys up. They are all going to start making air pressure. So they're all going to start filling up. And then we're going to give all of you a security terminal. And we will be making a lot of these. And what this is going to do... All right. I'm just going to... And you got to be careful with that because you do actually lose air pressure. Come on, just break it. There we go. Okay, I just don't want to break my floor. And what those will do, these will fill up, and the security terminals are going to keep us from going into the red. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give these guys speed upgrades too. Not too many, but enough so that they all work faster. And then, yeah, there we go. So now we have this really fantastic starting pressured area. So we can come back out here already. Go ahead. Let's claim our loot. Yeah, see, they're all releasing air pressure. Oh. Okay. That's kind of annoying, but it's not as bad. We'll go ahead. We'll leave it up there for now. It should burn itself out and then stop. So that's all good. Go ahead. Those are fantastic. We'll use those later. Now we need a pressure chamber. So the pressure chamber is a multi-block that needs to be at least 3 by 3, and it uses a certain amount of pressure to combine or pressurize the items within it. So we need a pressure chamber valve, which we're actually going to make 2 of these, and then pressure chamber walls. So let's go ahead. Let's go check out the recipe for that. I think we could put this back in here now, and it should be okay. Warning. Yep, okay. And there we go. So now this is all good. That's where I've made the mistake. All right. Let's go ahead and let's fix this real quick. I'm going to take this side out too, because we actually need to build something else with this. I'm going to pop 2 of those on here. That's unfortunate. You know what? No. You're going to go there, and you're going to go there, and then we need something else to go inside of here. We need to come back into here, naturally get what we need, and then this. Automating the chamber. Pressure chamber interfaces can be used to automatically input or export from the pressure chamber. Place one from the inside to be an output and one from the outside to be an input. So we may as well kill this because we're going to have to cut back into it. So we're going to leave that on. God, we keep getting these. And we have to go make just a little bit more. So this is called pressure chamber interface. Chamber interfaces. We can make just enough, which is perfect. Which is why I left these slots like this. So I'm going to put that one like that. And that one like that. So here is our input. And here's our output. And that is pretty much the extent of this. I think we can just put a chest next to it and it'll automate it. So if I do that, and then I do that, let's throw half a stack of iron in there. Okay, yeah, see. All right, so it's not automatically pulling. We do need to put the security upgrade in here as well. We can also put in some speed upgrades. But this will bring us back. Oh, let's go ahead. Let's claim that. Oh, present. Yay, present. All right, cool. Yeah, I wish it would just pull out of these, but it doesn't seem to want to. Oh, and pressure's good. It's releasing everything. We'll do that. We need to make you a security upgrade. Okay, I can't give it any more here. Warning. Valid items in the chamber. Yep. So, these. Transfer gadget. All right. That actually looks insanely easy. Oh, we are missing hoppers. Let's make 2 hoppers. And then I'll make 2 of these. So I do that, and we put that in there. I think we could put those in there now, and that should, no problems. Interface, import mode. So, hold up. If I do that, doesn't seem to like it. Can be placed on the side of a block for it to auto output to the next block. Ah, okay. I see what's happening. So once again, we're going to lose pressure. It's fine. Let me go ahead. Let me take this. Yeah, we're going to have to. So if I place that here and then do that. There it goes. Okay, now it's taking it. We just had to do it the other way. And then it'll spit it out into here, pressurize it. Oh, yep, there it is, there it is. So it went through, and it came out as iron. So compressed in here, we need to have more pressure in it. Yeah, we don't have the pressure we need in it. All right, these guys are all going. This is filling up, so we're going to let this just sit for a second. We'll hold on to our iron, and then we'll come back to that once we built up some pressure. Oh, there we go. Problem solved. And I'm going to guess we could have done that a lot earlier. Oh, it worked. Oh, look at that. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to tune this rock crystal to our same constellation, and that should let us do something that I need to research to make us more powerful. So I'm going to look into this as well. And mainly my thought is starting to move a tuned rock crystal towards the upcoming Gaia fight. So we may be using this ritual pedestal and this attuned rock crystal to help us in that fight. Oh, but that's going to do it for me. Shorter video. We're going to be switching to shorter videos, like I said before. This should let me get more videos out and show a little bit more of the work that I'm doing off stream and make me more likely to play more so that I make more. Hey YouTube, guys, we got another one in. That's awesome. So, we've done a couple of streams since this one, so for the next video, we are going to be a little bit further ahead than this. But as always, if you guys can like, comment, subscribe, anything like that, help us grow the channel. And down in the description, if you want to come join us while we play on the world, there will be a link to the Twitch channel. Come by, come join the weirdness, and have a great day, guys.